Good morning, students. Welcome to Source for Learning session for grade 1. SourcePort is one of the leading names help students in their life goals through schooling and sports and life skills. Today I am going to take your English class. Your first chapter name is The Little Plant. So let's begin. The Little Plant. This is written by Kate Louise Brown. This is a picture of the poet. Kate Louise Brown was a children's educator. She is best known for the books The Plant Baby and Its Friends, Little People, Alice and Tom. She wrote our first poem, The Little Plant. By writing this poem, Kate Louise Brown wanted to inform the children from where plant comes and how does it grow. So now I'm reciting your poem. You just repeat with me. The little plant. In the heart of a seed, buried deep so deep, a tiny little plant lay fast asleep. Wake, said the sunshine, and creep to the light. Wake, said the voice of the raindrops bright. The little plant heard, and it rose to see what a wonderful outside world might be. So this was your poem. Now before starting the poem, The Little Plant, let's know why we need plant. Here it is a picture. We can see here, we take oxygen from plant. When we are breathing, we take oxygen, and that oxygen is coming from a plant. And we releases carbon dioxide. And plant take this carbon dioxide to make its own food. Because plant gives us oxygen to breathe. That's why without plant, life would be impossible. Let's know from where plants come. The life of plant begins with a tiny seed. Seed requires nutrients from the soil, sunlight, and the rain to grow into a plant. The whole journey of seed to become a plant is called germination. Let's see the video.
Okay, class, who would like to do problem 3 on the board? Please don't be me. Please don't be me. Our topic for today is seed germination. It's time for work. I know. I will get the seed. The life of a plant begins from a tiny seed. The seed is protected by an outer covering called a seed coat. The seed contains a small baby plant called an embryo. Let's sow the seed. Wait, I have some conditions. Conditions required for the growth of a seed are moisture, warmth, nutrient-rich soil, sunlight, good quality seed. Once these conditions are satisfied, the seed begins to grow. cells inside the seed start duplicating. Enzymes get activated. Embryo starts getting nourishment. The first sign of growth is a tiny root which comes out of the seed. The growing plant bursts open through the seed coat in search of sunlight. To start its own process of falls off. The root starts growing downwards to anchor the seed. In the soil. Meanwhile, the shoot also starts growing upwards towards the light. Soon, we see a baby plant with tiny leaves.
So the whole journey of seed to become a plant is called germination. Let's see how plant grows from a tiny little seed. First process is when a seed is sown into moist soil, it begins to grow. The process is called germination. It occurs in the following steps. The seed coat splits. A tiny root grows downwards and a shoot grows upwards. This produces a seedling from a plant which ultimately grows into a new plant. The whole journey of seed to become a plant is called germination. Now this is our poem. In this poem, we can see some hard words like buried, B-U-R-I-E-D, buried. Buried means sowed into the ground. Hut, H-E-A-R-T, hut. Seed, S-E-E-D. Tiny, T-I-N-Y. Asleep, A-S-L-E-E-P. Lay, L-A-Y. I want you to write down these hard words in your copy and mention the date and the chapter name. Here we will see some meaning. Here we will see the meaning of the first 4 lines. What is the meaning of the heart of a seed? The heart of a seed means center or middle part of the seed. What is the meaning of buried deep, so deep? The seed is buried or sowed deep into the soil. This is our first 4 lines. In the heart of a seed, buried deep, so deep, a tiny little plant lay first asleep. So here we can understand what is the heart of a seed. That means the middle of the seed is called heart of the seed, where a baby plant is growing, a baby plant is sleeping. What is the meaning of buried deep, so deep? The seed is buried or so deep into the soil. What is the meaning of a tiny little plant lay asleep? What is the meaning of the plant that is sleeping? Yes, a tiny little plant which is not grown up still, is sleeping inside the seed. this will be your homework. You have to write down this meaning in your copy with the chapter name and the date. Buried. Buried means put deep into the ground. Lay, L-A-Y, lay. Lay means here was lying in a flat position. So this was your first chapter, first four lines. Thank you so much.